And Knuckle after this.
I knew somebody was going to make that joke.
A black and something. God damn.
I mean, a fist fight broke out, which is now turned into a real fight, which now turned into an inferno. That seems like this place now has an origin story.
Yeah. Well, another origin story.
And then we all cower in fear as the owner of this place says, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and a giant fucking agent just comes crashing in.
That does not happen, though perhaps it might later. You also do see there's a number more dead bodies scattered around than you had seen before. I'll be honest as well, I am proud of the ambiance because the original version I had was like the first map that I made with the map making program. I've learned a lot of tricks since then to make it look a lot snazzier.
It does look very snazzy. Snazziness level by a bajillion.
Kept the same layout underneath just to keep it all consistent. And then I'll also send that in there in case, anybody like the owlbear doesn't work for anybody later on.
Cool.
I was going to say in case the internet went out, but if the internet went out, then probably wouldn't be on the call and you probably wouldn't be able to see the map. So I've also positioned a whole bunch of the characters with the updated art, and this is all, before it was all kind of rough, just kind of providing general layout of where everybody was. This is now a proper battle map of kind of positioned where everybody basically is. So you guys all were like Scooby-Dooing, like leaning around the corner to look past, and you guys all kind of go back in, and now it is, what do you do now? What is the plan now?
The animals are out?
The animals are out and around. You actually did, when you were looking out, you did see that dwarfen figure who is fighting the owlbear has successfully, from this distance, you're not really able to tell whether the owlbear is knocked out or dead, but it is lying on the ground, and he is standing triumphant on top of it. You do see, though, kind of through the flames, you're able to make out the shape of all three animals in various places throughout the bar that you were unleashed. This is what a sneeze sounds like. Oh man, it faded away. I was trying to make it an example because I almost had a sneeze.
Heidi, your soup is
all
helping me so much right now.
lies. Sorry, what?
Heidi, your soup is helping me so much right now.
Oh, good.
Nice. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, you guys regroup with everybody. I put everybody, including all the NPCs, on the map. I put them in kind of in the arena because nobody's currently in the arena other than a couple dead bodies. So you can organize like a marching order as you're kind of leaving, or if you wanted to go somewhere else and do something else, that is also an option. Or what would you guys like to do? It does look like as well. It does look like. Oops, sorry.
Sorry. Go ahead.
It looks like the messages. At least you can vaguely make out that there's a movement to try and leave. Though it looks like it's kind of a bit crowded up, and it looks like there might be some difficulty, at least at the moment. But people are trying to, seeing things are not looking good. People are starting to try and make their way out.
So did anyone else come with me poking my head out, or was it just me poking my head out?
Right now, it's just you poking your head out.
You had poked your head out earlier, and I think that was just you before. Right now, I'll say any of the four of you. I think the rest are. Everybody else is kind of like hanging back. It's like, oh, how's it going out there? Doesn't look good. But I'll say
you describe the horror show.
Anybody that
looks amazing.
Well, thank you.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
Oh, okay, so
it's Celia's.
Oh no, it's all on fire now. I get from that's all I get from that. It's like, oh, so it's all on fire now. My first thought, and this is not a great thought, but my first thought is, oh no, the bar.
Yeah, unfortunately, there are flames lapping at the liquor.
I'm gonna do a quick swing by to see what I can save.
Prisma, you sound like you wanted to say something.
So I did roll here to see what to do. And it seems Prisma's going to take control of this one, not Janus. So.
Dinosaur through the window. Dinosaur Kool-Aid Man through the window.
Oh my god.
I was going to say we could try to form a turtle formation to get through the fire and the beasts and the people. But, that's fine.
You wanna ride a T-Rex?
And I can't. I'd never. Oh my gosh! Actually, that's kind of cool. Cordelia on a T-Rex. Well, I wouldn't say
You know what
no.
I find hilarious? Cordelia rides the T-Rex, or Thornus wants to ride basically the Velociraptor. So it's just like this size difference.
All right, y'all ready? Because that's what's gonna happen.
All right.
So at least that's what he's gonna do.
I just noticed where the Velociraptor is. It is so deep in there. It's gonna take me a bit to get there. It's surrounded by. Just to remind myself, these T7 guys. These are all.
So, I have labeled them all, and I have notes keeping track of. It looks like people are in various states of injury. Everybody looks at least somewhat scuffed up. I also labeled all the T's are one type of enemy, effectively. M's are another type of enemy. Then, the Z is for Zentarim, which are, in this case, allies. H for Harpers. The R stands for regulars.
Regulars.
Yeah. They're the I didn't necessarily put civilians, but they're the people that normally would be in the tavern. You also get the sense, based off of both a combination of the people that are still standing, the people that are dead on the floor, and the people that were in the bar before. It seems like some people have probably already gotten out.
Good for them.
Yeah. Like the one thing I'm trying to notice is like I'm looking for the named core people and how bad is their situation if they're trying to get out, because I see 3 strings over there in that upper corner, and I want to hope there's a window or a door he can get to quickly, because I don't want him jamming out in the burning building until the end.
Yeah, 3 strings. He was just jamming out on stage. when you poked your head out before Celia, he is taking notice of the situation and, while still playing his instrument because he is a bard, he is
He's
beginning to
professional.
kind of move, try to figure out how to get out of here without, dying. I will also say, you're at least at the moment you're not entirely sure how long it has, but you get the impression that this building probably has a limited time left standing at this rate of flame.
Okay, I'll relay that back to everyone.
Woo.
So I think if they haven't left, they should already leave or be in the process of leaving. Because this building is going down. And there's this little twinkle in her eye as she says that, as she imagined this building catching fully on fire.
It's going down.
We gotta learn more about her and her past with fire.
I don't see how that helps.
Understanding, empathy.
That sounds like the opposite of what she wants.
Well, it can't hurt. I mean, it's another tool in your toolbox.
And now I'm thinking back to that moment, I think it was the previous day where no, it was earlier this day where you were in the Temple of Shar, and Cordelia's like, "Oh, you miss your family so much."
Yep.
Damn, she
Why
should
is
be
this
mean.
speculation?
She specifically called out her mother, and I was like,
Listen, she didn't know.
To be fair, I
Those
think
fighting
she
words.
still doesn't fully know.
Yeah.
Well, what would you guys like to do?
Well, I mean, I guess if Prisma wants to take on the form of a T-Rex and let's see, Bonnie was taking her and her kids out another way, right?
Bonnie is.
No, they're all with us.
They're kind of deferring to what you guys want to do because they want to make sure things stay safe, but they're kind of trusting you at the moment to keep them safe. We'll see how this goes.
So
Okay.
my plan is to essentially make a pathway so that they don't get burned or killed. That's why I'm doing that. Kind of like a battering hormone legs is my attempt.
I'll actually also say, just because it has not yet come up, Zam is standing on top of a table, laughing manically as he's actually shooting fire out of his hands in every which direction.
Oh goodness, what have we done to that
This
poor
is
child?
Celia's sibling, right?
no,
Apprentice,
Let her
actually.
gonna say that.
no.
Child?
Oh, God.
Only emotionally, in Zam's eyes.
Not even emotionally. Ew.
But deep down inside, she's like, yes, emotionally.
Absolutely.
Don't let her hear you say that.
I just can't help but imagine that one Gravity Falls where like, here you go, honey, go burn something for your Grunkle Stan. Just takes the sparklers. That's what we've done.
You know what? Zam definitely would say something like that. You hear him yell "booyah" a couple times.
Okay, who taught him to say that? Damn it!
It's Goblin.
Oh, then I misheard you because I could have sworn you said something else.
Oh, do you think I said "booyah"?
No,
That's fair.
from my sound, it sounded like you said gulag. I was like, wait, what the fuck? What?
Sorry. So yeah, the people that you got downstairs are kind of getting a little antsy. Let me actually roll for something.
Time to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, you hear a few of them kind of start coughing from the smoke that's kind of pouring down the steps a bit.
Okay, if the smoke's already going down instead of up like it's supposed to, then there is in fact a problem.
And there's in fact what?
If the smoke is already getting pushed down instead of going up, finding a way out like it's supposed to, we've got a bigger problem.
A little bit at this point. You guys are also kind of standing near that opening. But yeah, it's
Okay, so
starting to get, decently bad.
all right, Prisma, you're on.
And Prisma just kind of looks like he does that clicking thing with his teeth again, with their teeth again, and before he does cast enlarge on themselves, and also cast a supplemental function, or one of the essentially I can roll a d6 and add that to an attack or saving roll of my choice.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
And
relevant. Very relevant.
yeah, and you'll just kind of looks back at Yell guys and just with a mighty.
Oh my god,
That scared
so
the crap out of me. I was not expecting that.
Very loud.
I want to imagine he did
Wow.
that before he transformed, still in his like dragonborn form before he went to full T-Rex.
Either way, he enjoyed that. You guys got an IRL taste.
Very nice.
I will warn you guys next time. That was mean. And yeah,
all right.
I don't know if he kind of like gets down, so I don't know if Cordelia wants to still get on.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. Yeehaw. Giddy up.
All right, so Cordelia is riding Prisma. Your your size increases by one size category, right? So your size large, correct?
C.
Okay. So
Not huge. That
Cordelia,
would be
maybe like
ridiculous.
with like a handkerchief or a bandana or something, like because you're now up in the air where a lot of the thick smoke is.
yeah, the roof isn't super tall, but well, it's decently tall. I'd say it's probably like 15 to 20 feet. They definitely may want to keep down a little bit as the higher you get, the more smoke you're kind of inhaling is in your face.
Sounds good.
And then Cordelia, it sounds like you're getting on.
Yes.
I'm also assuming that you're going out of this passageway to do this because it would be a bit. You'd probably be able to get through, but it'd be a tight squeeze to kind of do this in the passageway.
No, yeah, definitely not while we're in the passageway. That would just make other problems.
Yeah. Let me do that. Oh, okay. What was? Oh, it did the something else. Okay. I was actually gonna attach Cordelia to you, but yeah, we'll just leave it as it is. All right.
We're like brothers, only closer.
Oh God. Oh,
Prisma and Cordelia are going first.
mm-hmm. And
Definitely. Sorry. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, I was gonna check in with everybody else and then kind of roll initiative, kind of as you guys are joining battle. But you wanted to say something?
I mean, I'm still me, so he does look back and it's like, are we still going to crash through everything?
I mean, that's up to you. However you want to do it. We're following the big dinosaur lead.
Yeah, you're the one with the giant bite force, and running
You
legs,
can
tiny
find
arms.
your way through the door. Although I'd
Uh,
recommend caution, unless you want to bring this whole place down.
Better now.
Fair point. So he looks over at Cordelia. Get your gun out.
Okay. You don't gotta tell me twice. She just shucks the thing.
Wait, did you just chuck your gun?
No, shuck. Like,
Oh, okay. I was about to say, did you just throw
I
it
mean,
away?
it's rifle, so
Why?
lever shuck, but not a shotgun shuck. You know what I mean.
So, and the owlbear and this other person are still fighting in the middle of the burning bar, correct?
The owlbear is either knocked out or dead currently. He is actually kind of looking around for who he's going to fight next. We'll pick up with that. We're also going to pick up with. Sorry, I'm going to pause things there just to kind of make. I assuming that we're all going to kind of. You all are going to follow after. I did want to check in on the order everybody's going in. Should be able to go it's like kind of 3 wide through this passageway. But Celia and Othronus, where are you going in this order? Are you going to kind of go directly after Cordelia and Prisma, or are you going to hang back? Are you telling the others to kind of arrange themselves in any particular sort of way?
I think I'll probably be in the back of the group.
Enjoying the heat.
Absolutely.
I was about to say, like, I'm just admiring the fire.
It's so pretty. Look at it.
I'm just imagining, like, after like Prisma and Cordelia like charge out, Othronus just like walks out casually with his hands in his pockets, kind of like whistling. It's like, man, things have gotten real hot out here.
Womp
This
womp.
place has gone very down market.
All right, so Celia's hanging in the back, and Othronus, where are you gonna go in the order? Are you charging in with your friends? Or are you hanging back? Some other kind of position in this group?
I'm trying to look for where most of our allies are to see if they're going to be able to disengage and get out.
Yeah, I'm gonna move you guys up here, but I kind of want to finalize the order kind of before that.
That is. See where? Oh man, one of the Harpers and what's her face champion, red hair. Damn it, I knew her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, fighting the world demon thing.
Yeah. It also, I will say, you would probably also make out this Zentra member does seem to also be kind of taking some shots at the creature. Just can't get a good angle on him because there's a big fire kind of on the opposite side, and there's a table in between.
It's true. Alright. Sam's in the middle, so as soon as we get like through there, definitely gonna have to grab him. Yeah, but I guess we'll follow it up. Following, there it is.
All right. Then I'll check in again. Where in this kind of order did you want to go?
So I'll be first. We'll be first.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
you're
definitely going first.
Yeah, we'll charge.
We don't have
We're
to
gonna be in the middle. We're
without
gonna be
you
right
guys.
in the middle.
You're actually going to be standing behind all the like injured civilian people. Thronus? Kind of waiting on that answer, seeing where you're going. You good? Did your audio cut out, maybe?
That, or maybe it got pulled away.
Maybe. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably it. I'm assuming he's probably going like shortly after you guys, but I want to check in with him. See if that's what he wants. And welcome back.
Hey. So everything went super quiet for a good few minutes.
Yeah, ditto on your ends. We wanted to check in with you, double checking kind of where in this order are you going, like directly after the two of them? Are you kind of going somewhere
immediately after the dinosaur?
Okay.
I'm going to, if no one else is, I'm going to go right there, just, try and pick off. Essentially try and get everybody's attention on, we're making a exit, this place is going down. Probably don't have enough time to grab bottles off the thing, but enough time to, I am going to football Zam as soon as we pass by him.
Nice. And then I'm going to move everybody up here. They're not kind of in that space, but they're kind of wrapping around the corner, but I'm just going to keep them kind of in that order just for simplicity's sake. Celia, did you want to be in the middle? Did you want to be in the middle? Did you want to be in the very back? Did you want to
Very back.
Very back? Back middle?
Yep.
Kind of where I have you on there?
Yeah, that's yeah, sure. That's
Yeah, all right. All right. Then let's see. Anything else to cover before we jump into things? I think that should be it. I'm gonna say, since you're riding Prisma, you're kind of moving with him, Cordelia.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna say let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Haha.
Then, if you guys want to, put your initiatives in the dice rolling channel, and then we'll. Oh.
Oh my god.
So we'll be getting this kind of as everybody's kind of exiting, so you guys see that you're going to be kind of like trapped in the back to a certain degree, but you're going to be able to still like probably take some pot shots. Yeah. All right, that's some stellar initiative rolls. Oh, Prisma, you actually rolled pretty well.
Oh yeah, no, he got the initiative with the dinosaur thing. The rest of us are just like, it took us a split second to...
Okay, but I'm nervous because I'm rolling well. I would actually prefer maybe a fuck.
Rolled well when you didn't want to.
I'm really glad I put that fucking other thing on here. Okay. I do have a question.
Yes.
Because I know enlarge is a concentration spell. Are you allowed to use cantrips while you're doing a concentration spell?
Yes, you are still allowed to cast cantrips and any other spell that doesn't require concentration.
Okay, just making sure.
You just can't have multiple concentration spells going at the same time, and then every time you take damage, that's a chance for losing that concentration as well.
Okay.
All right. This is a notably condensed initiative, and it's still quite large. All right. Let's see. Kind of do this. Relatively.
Sorry,
yeah.
You said environment?
Yes, I do have the environment here on the initiative count 20. and the situation will escalate on each turn at initiative count 20. Something may or may not happen. We'll see where that might happen as well. You're in a burning building. Let's see. Let's see. Let's start here. We just do this. And these guys continue being pretty shitty with their rolls. Okay, with that batch of them, it's kind of going one batch at a time. Go for this batch. Okay, that's a little better. Will that hit? Well, will hit. Okay. Well, yes, that will hit. Let's see. This one. That. That and this one goes for that. This one misses. That one gets a natural 20. Okay, that's all right. So let's see.
For who was this?
Sorry, I'm quickly doing some. I'm doing the Iron Pack's turn. None of them are currently in melee range of you and haven't taken significant notice of you. Though this one here is actually going to turn towards you as well, but we'll resolve that here in a moment. I'm kind of going through kind of all the other combats, seeing kind of how they're escalating. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible. Sorry, big initiative. Which one got? It was this one that got nat 20. That's right. So this guy's gonna lose a decent amount of health. Let's see about gather these up. Velociraptor takes a little bit of damage, but not much. Assuming that, let's see. No, yeah, that will hit. And yeah, 3 strength gets hit. Sorry, it's taking a little bit. Trying not to take too long though.
You're fine.
Alright. And I think then we're gonna leave this off with luckily though this is the biggest one because this is basically all but a handful of the enemies on this initiative, so that means they're basically just done. Then there's this guy. Gonna make an attack against you, Prisma, but that is very not good. I do not think. What is that? Does a 8 hit?
No.
Yeah.
No.
He tries lashing at you with one of those infernal chains you saw before, but you just kind of like bat it aside as you're kind of charging forward. But yeah, let's see. That is their turn. Let's see. The environment. Oh, well, that's actually. Alright, and yeah, that is nothing drastic seems to happen at the moment, but definitely flames are licking the walls, but don't appear to be spreading here at the moment. Next up is the warg, who's going to let's see. Let's see, it's that is definitely a miss on that one, and that is close, but also going to miss. So it takes a swipe at that Harper, who kind of steps to the side. And Kala, it makes another swipe at Kala, but she kind of, just kind of like gives like a slap underneath the chin that kind of deflects it upwards, so it misses her. Next up is the Zentrum. There's probably some quicker way of doing this, but well. Yeah, that'll miss, fortunately. There's more of them. This guy. Oh, that'll hit. So deal some damage to this guy. This guy. Shoot a bolt at the ward. Also will hit. Okay. Did I already do that guy? No, I did not. That. Just hit. Goes on his last leg. I think that's all of them, though. Okay. Prisma. Sorry for the delays. It is your turn. Currently got Cordelia on your back, and you are kind of a bit out of the passageway.
I am... Because this here to the left is all just like seating. Is that correct?
You kind of... These are kind of the stands for the arena. You're kind of... There's this section above that has the kind of passageway that you're coming out from. Then there's this section on the other side that doesn't seem to have as much going on. That was the kind of chalkboard that has the scores. In fact, it still has the scores and the bets and all that listed up there, though it does not seem to be attended to at the moment.
Okay. that is the case, because I gotta make this quick. He is going to use as much movement as possible to get out of here.
All right.
And so give me 1 second. So I think I'll be using the dash action as well then.
All right, you're using the dash action, just kind of run past as many people as possible, and you're just moving to the exit.
Yeah, like kind of like just trying to plow through everyone, make a
Okay.
pathway, if that makes sense.
I think this wouldn't necessarily be like an attack roll of like pushing anybody to the side or trying to knock them down. Because unfortunately,
I'm just trying to move.
Option for that. But if you're just trying to move, you can definitely do that. Definitely are going to have some opportunity attacks made against you.
Let's see.
But you can definitely do that.
Let's see. I can't tell how far I can go. I mean, I know I can go 60, just I don't know how far that is here.
Yeah. So that's 20 there. Before you go too far, go ahead and go back. Let's see. Here, I can actually plot out a path for you. This should be able to. Okay, there we go. Trying to go there. Are you trying to go up above this Duragar or kind of down below? Both ways have you taking a couple of opportunity attacks.
Am I correct in assuming the little green dude is Zem here?
Yes, that is Zam right there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go towards him.
Okay, you're
Essentially, I'm
going
going towards him. Yeah.
Well, this is 60 feet here, so I assume you
Where's
probably
here?
don't want to end your turn in the fire here.
Where's
I guess
here?
you can't see it. This would be about 60 feet, kind of wherever you want to end up. Do you want to go to? So you're starting there, because there's these kind of fences on either side here, so you kind of got to go through this kind of choke point. There does seem to be a path that, there seem to be like a couple of paths through the area that don't have a whole bunch of fire on them. It seems like kind of the most direct path that doesn't have fire does kind of go through here, though it does have a couple of, people that are fighting in that area.
Oh no, I understand. I'm also
Yeah.
just going to, not now, but at some point, I'm sorry, Thronas, I'm going to blow up that alcohol.
Expendable. You will also notice there were actually a couple of bottles that seem to still have alcohol kind of scattered across various tables that could potentially be used in some way.
Right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go through that path. This one here, this one here. I'm
You're
just gonna
going
stop
under here?
before the
Okay.
fire.
Okay, so let's see. It's down to there would be about 30 feet, and then you should be able to get about, let's say about there. Let me go ahead and move you through there. You're kind of going down here. Before we do get too much further, I'm going to make an opportunity attack because that guy, the cultist guy. I will say, I use the robes. They do seem a bit more, mage-esque, but these ones are not wearing like the full-on robes like the ones downstairs were. I just wanted to, use the token to be able to differentiate them more easily.
Mhm.
I don't think a 14 will hit, but will it?
It would actually.
Ah.
Mhm.
Let me go ahead and do this then. Gonna be, let's see. 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then go ahead and make a concentration check. It's 10 or half of the damage you took, whichever is higher, so in this case it would be just a DC 10.
Nice.
Nice.
I got it.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I got a 12.
Alright, nice. So yeah, you definitely still are concentrating on that spell. And it's plus your, I believe it's plus your constitution. Or is it a constitution save?
And so I do keep moving forward, correct?
Yes, you keep moving forward. Sorry, I'm just checking this real quick because it's gonna bug me. Okay, yes, it is a save. But I don't know if... No, I guess it depends on whether you're primary... No, I think you're a bard primarily, so I don't think you get the proficiency in constitution saves. Okay, you're able to move past him, kind of move down here. You get close to the ones down here, but you don't get close enough for them to get an opportunity attack. So you're going to run past. You're still going to be in range of this guy by the time your movement's up, but you are going to move out of range of this big intimidating, or this big for a Durgar, but this intimidating guy that seems to have knocked out that owlbear.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I think you definitely get his attention, needless to say. Let's see. So it's going to be plus that. Well, does a 19 hit? I think that will. Then, let's see. Gonna be...
Actually, no. I do.
No?
I do use my reaction to cast shield.
Casting shield. All right. You see him kind of like glare at you as you're kind of running forward, and then as you're kind of stepping out of his range, you see him kind of like he didn't turn towards you as you're beginning to kind of run past him, but then you see him kind of like turn and do like a big two-handed swing with this maul that he's wielding. That seems like it's actually got like these cinders burning around them as well. But you put up a. Actually, how would you like to describe your shield in this instance?
And maybe this is her like pompous attitude, but like she doesn't even like. It's as they're running, she just kind of puts up her hand to like deflect it. Nothing like. See, it's a passing thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes him angrier, but that's like no, and swipes it away.
Yeah, I think it's like you hold up you kind of, as he's like snap turning to you to try and hit you, you like kind of snap turn to him, like holding up your hand, and it's like you're like trying to cancel out the momentum of the swing. You see him kind of like it does kind of have that kickback a bit. You kind of feel the reverberation, and you feel like this would have been a pretty decently powerful hit. But
I have a question, sir.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I just thought of this. Because Cordelia is on my back. Does that give her an opportunity attack?
No. Horse movement does not provoke opportunity attacks either way. That way, they're not also getting an opportunity attack against her. Or getting the option for it. It gets a little weird when writing creatures, but that's the ruling that I'm going with for simplicity.
Okay, I get it. Because that would have been cool. Like, he blocks it, and then she just comes around the corner. Hey, how you doing? Shoots him in the face.
Well, that is where we'll pick up with Cordelia's turn when we get to it. She's just gonna be not necessarily point blank, but you're actually kind of at the perfect, like, close range, but not close enough to be at like a disadvantage or anything. I will say definitely you are having to hold on as as you're kind of being jostled around a decent bit by
Makes sense. Listen, I practiced on the mechanical bull at the county fair. We're fine.
Oh boy.
I was gonna say something, but
Artificer brought it in.
I mean, there's a reason he wanted to marry her. Look how she's good at writing. Look at that.
All right. Just delete that. All right. And let's see. Was there anything else you wanted to do with your turn? It's your move and action
you said
and
me?
reaction. Yes.
Oh no, I use my reaction and my action.
Big bonus actions left, or
I do have a bonus action, and I kind of wanna. I'm gonna give her bardic inspiration, Cordelia, because
All right.
I've been singing the Jurassic Park thing this entire time.
humming that as you run.
And that inspires Cordelia. Amazing.
Yeah,
Oh, you
enthusiasm.
bards. All right. Yeah, you go ahead and give her a bardic inspiration.
Would you
Thank
prefer that
you.
it be the Lone Rider intro, or not the Lone Rider? What was it with
About the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah. I take that as your turn?
Yes, that would be my turn.
Alright. Turn, then it's up to the Harpers next. Let's see. Guy's gonna try and hit this guy. And I believe it's a success. Yes, success. There we go. And this guy. Attack the warg. Not gonna hit. Guy's gonna attack that guy. Probably don't need to dictate this. Oh, that'll hit. Do a decent amount of damage too. Oh, that actually kills that guy. And at least for this battle, I might try and do something else later on, but I'm going to use the shorthand of sideways is knocked out, upside down is dead. Just in case the body's come up. Something later on, I don't know. Cool. Let's see, was there any other Harpers? I think that's all. Oh, not all. Include 3 strings in this. He's going to look at this guy that is trying to kill him, and he's going to disengage and run away. And you know what? Fuck it. Bardic Inspiration for Zan. He's frantically playing his lute as he's running. He actually gets probably there. Let's say about there. The Harpers. It's Red Vein next. Let's see. He is going to look to you, Prisma, and then back to the kind of party that is beginning to exit from these tunnels underneath. Then also over to the other patrons here with rage and say, "You all ruined this! We were doing something wonderful and you all came and squandered all its potential. All short-sighted fools." Let's see. As you are, I think, the closest. Let's see. Just that, then. Sorry, it's a lot to juggle with boss stat blocks.
Understandable.
But now, yeah, he's going to approach. Actually, let me check. He does that. Okay, yeah. That'll still be good. He's going to. So I think he's gonna. Okay. Let's use this bonus action for that. Yeah, blinding light. See him envelop his mace in even more chaotic, warbling energy. He's going to take a swing against you, Prisma. Pretty bad. Another 19, though I do believe, I think it's the beginning of your next turn that it lasts until healed. So that is going to also be kind of blocked using the same spell method as before. He is going to kind of take another big swing at you, kind of even more angry that it's not seeming to be working at the moment. Ah, that is a 20. I think that hits even with the shield. Prisma? Matt?
I think he stepped away, but
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't certain if it was my internet that went out. Okay.
No, that
I
was
was
me.
wondering.
That was me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you're good. You're good.
I'm sorry. Well, I wasn't here at the time. What happened?
No, you're good. The big
Brolicky dude.
Durgar, actually. Oh, that's right. I forgot to apply for this because you actually noticed because in his fight with the owlbear, he would have also cast Enlarge on himself. Sorry, I should have done that beforehand. But yeah, he swings his maul at you twice after enveloping it with more magical energy. The first one is going to also miss due to your shield spell. The next one is going to be an unnatural 20, which I believe would hit even through the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. It's gonna be 3, rather. going to be 12 bludgeoning damage, 4 fire damage, and
he's
psychic
down.
damage.
He's down. Or dead, actually.
Oh, really?
He only has 27 max hit points, my guy.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm at 12 right now. He's literally dead.
Yeah, we are pretty low.
Yeah. Like, because once you go and hit this pretty much the max that he would do, that's not like a saving throw. That's automatically dead.
Death.
So
Yeah, it's death.
Because it's let me double check this because it shows on your sheet you're at 19. So the
I'm at 12, my guy. Because remember the 7 points.
Okay, 12 then, because this would be 12 there, and then the rest would hurt as well. But with how the how damage after hitting 0 works, you would still be you wouldn't. That doesn't transfer into killing you instantly. That just means that you have to make saving throws.
Yeah. Hey, does anyone have no false life? Oh, wait, I'm the one that knows false life.
You'll be fine.
You are knocked unconscious, though you're still alive.
Anyways, Cordelia, it's all you.
You are. Cordelia, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, as you are kind of knocked off of this large creature that you were riding. Actually, as well, I'm sorry, but you also shrink.
Okay.
Sorry, this is a dangerous situation, I'm sorry.
22.
Alright. With the 22, you catch yourself as you're kind of knocked off and you are able to kind of stay upright. In fact, you actually kind of probably catch yourself on this table that Zam is standing on.
Tuck and roll.
Let's see. And then after that, Redvane is going to, let's see. He's going to turn in the direction that the rest of you guys are going. And he's going to... Actually, he's going to look around at kind of the whole situation. He's going to... oh, sorry. Check something. Okay, no, that's something else. He is going to... summon, kind of raising his arm into the air, he's going to summon these 3 flickering red orbs. And he's going to send them to various places. Okay. He's going to send one kind of in front of that entrance, kind of where you guys are, kind of floating and flickering. He's going to send one, let's see, down here. What that can do. And then, is that visible or is that not visible? Oh, I know. Okay, that's right. I set one of these to be not visible and one of them to be visible. Wait, no, that should be visible. Why isn't it? Okay. One there. Nope, that's the not visible one. Then, one here. In the fight with the ward and the Harper and all that. Okay. And that is his turn. They remain there kind of flickering and chaotic, like something might happen. Let's see. I entirely forgot to check for who is next in the initiative. It's the named allies. Okay, that makes it kind of easy. Let's see. Kala is trying to let off a few more punches against that warg. check her bonus, but I don't think those are going to hit. Oh no, actually might be. One of them hits. Okay. Alright. Sorry, this is taking a while, guys.
Fine.
Well, I forgot to do the Harper's earlier, but I'm just gonna have them all go at the same time with that group. Oh yeah, Kala's going to actually disengage his bonus action and move back here, actually moving towards you after kind of seeing what happened to Prisma. And let's see. Seeing this live, Paula and Clive and Paula are going to help Mert to move. They don't really have very many options. Oh, no, actually that guy died, so they can move this way. Kind of running into some trouble pretty quickly, but what you gonna do? And who else was? Oh, Sam. Was there anybody else? Few strings already went. I'll get to them in a moment. It's going to laugh maniacally, and he is going to actually look over at this whole situation happening over here. He's going to just jump off of this table for a moment, and he's going to attempt to cast Burning Hands. That would be 15 feet there. Quickly filled. And 2 of them succeeded. Actually, I still need to roll this. Okay, that actually. So I should set that one. It's not doing good. It's not doing good. Also not doing good. Doing good. Alright. Then it was everybody here. This is one of the awkward things about movement with in D&D combat, because all of the other NPCs are going to move, though it's not Celia's turn, it's not with Rams's turn, so I think they're just going to kind of move forward. They're not going to move, they're not going to dash, because they're going to all kind of dodge in preparation. Because those of them that can't fight don't have very good ranged weapons at the moment. throwing us down a little bit. So, say they're kind of about there. Thronis, I'm going to put you there, and Celia, I'm going to put you kind of back there, kind of represent what's going on. Actually, no, I think they'd make it a little farther. Yeah, that should be good. Don't want to get this. That flare, though, they seem to have moved out, but that flare is kind of still crackling. It seems like it might still hit a few of your allies. Sorry, misspoke there. Velociraptor's turn. Going to make some fights. Oh, nice. Going to finish that one off and deal some more damage to that one. Oh, actually, no, that will finish that one off too. Velociraptor takes down that one and that one. Next up, Tavern Regulars. These two are going to move up. Still kind of trapped back there. Oh, damn. Both of them hit. Alright, very hard, but they hit. That one's going to miss. Actually, what is the AC? No, that was still missed. And these guys are all going to try and get the door open. Well, fortunately, they are all just able to kind of mess with the door, but they're not able to kind of get it open. All right, Cordelia. It is your turn. You have caught yourself. Zam is blasted. A fire prisma is knocked down at the moment. It seems like there might be a few people kind of. It seems like Kala is kind of rushing to two of your aid. You're not entirely certain what she has up her sleeve, but she's kind of moving to help. But it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. I think I'm just gonna try to fire at this this big guy.
Big guy? All right.
Yep. Let me roll to hit. That's a 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
All right, let me roll for the second one. And that's a... Oh gosh, I can count, sure.
Are you rolling damage or are you rolling to hit the second
Oh,
attack
I'm rolling
first?
to hit again. It just so that I can roll both of the damages at the same
Just
time.
hit.
Or just
No,
you
you're
just
good.
want one at a time.
Yeah, if you could do them one at a time, but you can roll the second one to hit now if you want.
Okay. That's 18 plus 9, so
18 plus 9 will hit.
yeah. Okay. That is 16 damage for the first roll. And 6 damage for the next roll.
18 and 6, you said? Okay, let me check this then. Check something. Alright. You hit him with a couple of good, solid shots. Let's see, 16 then 6 would be... Get him to... Okay. You see him take these couple of shots and kind of take it in pain. You see the spell actually that was enlarging him actually gets kind of knocked out of effect with that. You have broken his concentration on that, and he is back to his normal size.
Nice.
He does not seem to be happy, but he is to normal size. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn at the moment? Movement, bonus action, hey Macarena?
Let's see. I don't think so.
Alright.
Here seems like a decent spot to be, I guess.
Gotcha. Celia, it is your turn. You were kind of in the back of the pack. Also can go and keep up with the others, then we can just move you back into the puzzle there, and you can take an action, or if you wanted to dash, you can also get ahead, or whatever you would like to do. If you want to hang back, you can do that too.
So not dash. I probably will just move up my normal movement so that I'm able to stay in contact. Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right,
do I
gotcha.
see Prisma?
Prisma.
He far
Go
away.
ahead and make a perception check at advantage, because normally you'd be able to kind of see him, but kind of given the chaos and the kind of smoky conditions and whatnot, you can go ahead and make that perception check at advantage. So.
Unnatural 20.
Yes, you were able to see what happened and that he got knocked down. As he was kind of charging forward.
This is why we let him go first.
Exactly.
Charge through a war zone, you're gonna get hit, or likely to.
Do I want it? How far away is he from me? Where's the measuring thing?
Let's see. Nope, sorry. Wrong tool.
About 60 feet away.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Okay.
I'd
I'm
go a
not gonna
little
do
farther,
anything
but I'll
this
say,
turn,
I'll say
but
60 feet.
yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do anything this turn to help him, but maybe next turn. I got him. It's fine. I'm just gonna add more fire to this thing. Closest target to us that looks like they're attacking us.
Yeah, I mean, there's
around us has
the
seen us.
ones up here that seem to be taking your... Oops, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
Well, if you're looking for targets that are kind of gotten your attention, it seems the ones up here, they're currently engaged with some of the other combatants, some of your allies, but they seem to have taken your notice. The ones down here, similarly, they seem to be kind of engaged, but you've kind of got their attention. It seems that most of the other ones, at least at the moment, are far enough away that they haven't. You haven't gotten their attention quite yet.
Okay. I am going to bonus action Blade Song. And then cast Firebolt at probably this guy down here if I can.
This one.
Yeah.
So, gotcha.
Yeah, that
Go
one.
ahead and roll the hit.
That's gonna miss. That's a 1. Woo!
That's a miss. Yeah, you miss and you see it kind of flying towards the bar, adding just a little bit more flame to the big wall of fire.
Yep, that was intentional. Yep, that's my turn. Fun times.
All right. Yeah, bonus action movement. Let's see. Next up is this boar. I think. He's going to try and gore some of these guys.
So he's been a dragon this whole time, huh?
I said gore. Let's see. That's gonna miss, but this one. And let's see. Yeah, he misses the one he was aiming for, the larger guy, but he is going to just go and full on like tusk through this guy's abdomen, and then kind of like shaking it off. This guy is dead. All right, it's another one off the board. Then does not have anywhere to run at the moment. Oh, I forgot to do those guys' turns. I'm just going to do those now. This guy is going to go and punch the one of the Iron Pack members. One of those hit. And this guy is actually going to run around. Seeing the board don't help, he's going to stand on top of the table and he's going to try and suplex this mage. Or no, not suplex, drop kick. God, I mix up suplex and a drop kick. Those are two entirely different things. He's a good drop kick. He's still up. Alright. And then, finally, we are at the end of our initiative. Ramus, it is your turn. There is still that mote of flame hanging in the air. Though you can also say if you want, you can go elsewhere. But if you also just want to kind of move up to the front of the pack with a group there, you can do as well.
You cut a lot of that. So I didn't actually get. You said that there's still the what and the what?
What was that? Sorry.
You cut out a lot for that.
So you were voting for me as well. But no, it's your turn. There's this mote of fire that was summoned that's hanging kind of in the air, kind of in front of where you're standing. Still relatively close to some of the members of this group. But then, let's see. I have a radio loaded for some reason. But yeah, you can move up to the front of the group if you'd like, or if you want to move elsewhere. That also works. If you want to dash, you can do that. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go move my full 40 movement. How far can I get toward the Durgar? How far away is he from me? Probably pretty far.
I would say, I think because Prisma was a little bit closer, and then he had to dash to kind of get up into and past his range. I'll say if you can get into melee range. If you want to just use your normal movement, you can get a bit away, but you can probably like throw something, or if you have some sort of ranged attack, you can make it a ranged attack.
Like, so I can't get into melee?
You can dash to get into melee, but then that's your action.
Now, show me how far I can get with my full movement.
Measuring tool out. So you can get to about there with your movement.
All right, 40 feet. Let's do it.
Okay. Oh wait, no, you got 40 feet. That's right. Let me see. Adjust that. Almost forgot the barbarians have extra movement.
Yeah. Just under
Let's
monks
see.
with their ridiculous, like, speed walking.
Yeah. So with that, I think we'll say you can get about that far.
That works. I'm
So,
right next to the owlbear. That would I be able to see from this distance if the owlbear is in fact knocked dead or unconscious?
You are you're pretty close to him at this point. You kind of sprinted forward. Yeah, it looks like this. Well, actually, yeah, because you're not dashing, that's right. So this will be your 40 feet movement. Yeah, you're able to kind of examine this owlbear and see. It does appear that it is heavily injured, but not dead at this point in time.
But I'm not within like touch range of it.
Breathing roughly. I'll move you. I'll be generous. So I'll move you a little bit further forward, so you can touch it if you want, but that is kind of about as far forward as you can get with your movement, unless you dash.
Because I'm contemplating I can either do a ranged attack on the Durgar, because I'd love to get into a fight with this guy, or I can heal the owlbear and see what it does.
What would you like to do?
Let's roll and see how. Let's roll this and see what I do. Okay, so evens owlbear, odds attack. Okay, that's a 4. So I said odds heal, evens attack, or was it the other way around?
I think it was the other way around. I think evens was heal, odds was attack, I think.
Alright, then I'm doing my healing hand on the owlbear.
Alright.
It gets 5 hit points.
Sorry, I just said I am sorry, Prisma, but I just had the mental image of like his consciousness fading in and out, and he sees healing light from nearby. Somebody's healing, and then you open your eyes up just enough to see. Damn it, Othronus is healing the owlbear as you kind of fade to black again.
There are people next to you with actual potions who will heal you for way more than what I can do.
Well, how much are you healing this owlbear for?
It gets a whole 5 points, but it is, I don't know how you want to rule whether it's up or not, but yeah, it just sees me just patting its head going, good owlbear.
Go ahead and roll an animal handling check plus a conditional 3.
Animal handling. Alright. Oh, should I use the Kimi die? Do I want to make this chaotic?
Do it, do it.
You wish?
Oh my god. It's a 16, you said +3, and that's 19.
Nice.
You see this majestic creature kind of risen from its state of unconsciousness as it kind of slowly picks itself back up and kind of look at you. You see in its eyes, especially with that animal handling, you see in its eyes like a look of respect to you, as you were able to kind of best it before, and you were able to, and you kind of brought it back in a state of consciousness. And it looks like it is not going to attack you at this time.
Great.
It seems to have gotten an understanding with you. Let me actually go for the owlbear, because the owlbear does not have an initiative in here at the moment.
Well, it might not have much for long. It's only got 5 hit points, but it could.
Yeah.
Could do something interesting before it goes down again. I was hoping for a quick double team from the Aduragar, because I'm double checking and I'm trying to figure out how long has it been since I long rested.
What was that, sorry? How long is a short or long rest?
No, when was the last time you
took a
long
short
rested?
rest. Yeah, it was up in the before you guys kind of went down into the kind of sub level. Is where you guys took your last. Okay, so Albert's initiative has been added in for the next round.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
We started the day. We came directly here, right?
You started the day. Bonnie came to visit with 3 strings to inform of what happened. You guys went to the to Down Shadow, found kind of what happened to her family and that note that directed you guys to come here. You guys kind of split up for a little bit. You went off to recruit Zentrum allies. 3 strings went off to get Harbor allies. And you guys all reconvened here like 2 or 3 hours ago. You see, actually, through the fire and through the smoke, and through the quickly deteriorating environment around you, you actually see bits of sky poking out through the roof as the sky glows in a lavender hue, complementing the orange light all around you. Means that it's that sunset. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Mithras?
I think that was movement, action, and I'm actually going over the logs, because I'm trying to figure out. I have 3 rages a day. I used 1 for the fight with the champion. I used 1, I think, because I'm trying to figure out when the day started, when these reset, because I don't know if I reset these. But I know I used 1 for the battle. No, I used 1.
Do you get them back on a short rest?
No, these are all only on the long rest, if I remember these rules.
Long rest, gotcha.
Yeah. I don't remember when the fight was.
Do you not have them on your sheet?
Yeah, but the one I have on the thing here, it's kind of resets every time I close it and we come back. It resets to everything being what it was, and the only thing I have written down on the side are my hit points. So I have no idea if I've used all of them. Because I know I've used 1 with the fight with the champion, and I'm trying to remember what other fights were we in when I used it, because I only have 3.
I don't think you used it in the fight downstairs. I think you actually managed to not use that down there. You might have used it because you also have a tendency for... You have a tendency to use them for some skill-based challenges. No, I think you guys avoided fights for the majority of the day before coming here. I think you did use a rage for clearing the rubble when you were going to find out what happened to Bunny's family down in Dan Shadow.
Okay, so that would have been one.
I think you have one left.
Okay, so I do have one left. Alright, so I don't know if I want to use that now, because if nothing attacks me by my next turn, it's gone. I think I might have to wait until we actually start a fight. Unless it looks like something's about to attack me.
I think that I'm gonna say I don't think that applies first turn. I don't think it. Maybe, I don't know. It's up to you.
I think I'll leave it at that, because, it just says that it'll end early if I don't take any damage from a hostile creature by the end of my next turn. So if I don't attack, or if I don't do anything next turn, yeah. And while I am planning on attacking...
Well, I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, but I'm planning on using a spell, so I'm going to wait this out just a little bit.
No, that's fair if you want to use the spell before you start your rage.
Yeah,
Alright.
I only got one, so may as well use it. Alright, that's it for me. You're right.
Alright, that is the end of this round of initiative. I'm sorry, guys, it took a bit longer than I had originally thought.
It's alright.
Are you guys wanting to continue with another round of initiative, or do you guys want to leave it off here for tonight?
I'm good. Keep going.
I think here might be a better place, considering how long it took to get through
Fair.
one initiative.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna look
okay.
for ways to kind of expedite things next time.
Maybe
Sorry about
just
that, guys.
focus on allies and enemies that have a specific identity. Maybe.
Yeah,
We can fight
with
them.
some of these I usually just a d20 roll, like for each small group, and like you just roll those quick and see one side wins,
Yeah,
one side loses, and
what I'm
one side
doing.
like fails like 3 times, then that just one side goes away.
Yeah, I would just kind of assume that the way I would this is just a thought I had is that I would assume that the friendly mods are ally mobs, and then the enemy mobs are kind of duking it out with each other and canceling each other out. So anybody who's actually has a name and a face, they can actually deal damage and contribute one way or the other.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely not trying. I'm not lingering on like abilities, or I think I'm also unless they're attacking, a named character. I'm only giving them like one basic attack. I'm just kind of expediting the damage by not rolling it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, I think I have. Yeah, I have a couple of ideas on how to expedite things. But yeah. Thanks for your
How is
patience.
the groups like a chunk HP, like 5 HP for this group, 5 HP for that group, and I just roll d20s just to see. It's essentially like mobs in those little data games. Or like if they lose, there are like 5 chances to do better than the other ones, otherwise they get wiped out.
Yeah. I did have the thought before of like what was it? Abstracting kind of the positions and what's going on. Yeah, more with the enemies, but part of the dynamics of the situation is that the positioning is kind of important. So that's kind of why I'm trying to quickly but briefly like keep track of all the NPCs that are.
Yeah, this is a big battle, so.
Together. Yeah. Yeah. Trying though to again bring more attention to the stuff that is relevant to you guys. Yeah. All right. All right.
Cool.
Anything we want to check in with? Everybody good? Haven't
Doing good.
have you?
Yeah, I think actually I think this would be a good stopping point.
Oh yeah. I loved how quickly this flipped on us. Just we had a plan to Kool-Aid Man like steamroll our way out of here, and just one guy just tripped us all.
I mean, kind of, but yeah.
To be fair, none of us knew he was also enlarged.
Yeah,
I thought
Yeah,
that only
that-
lasted
that
like
was
a
a-
minute.
that was a great surprise.
I am sorry. I should have. I thought about that. I just had not applied that to the owlbear rodeo. Though to be fair, it also did not impact anything. I did not actually add that to the damage or calculations.
It was just big.
I'm
I
sorry
was
to end
honestly
your.
planning to try and punt him like away from us. I realized, oh no, he's big. This will be harder.
Even at the smaller size, he's a pretty big Duragar. Dwarves and Duragar are actually. I was actually a little surprised to realize this, but they're actually, even though they're considered to be shorter than a lot of other, humanoid creatures, they're actually still medium-sized.
Oh yeah. Because you don't get into like the small category until you get like under like 3 feet or under, I think, or something like that.
Yeah. Dangerous encounter, dangerous stuff going on. Alright. Go to music bot. With it. Alright.
Nice.
Thank you for joining tonight, everybody.
Thank you for hosting.
Oh, yeah.
お兄ちゃん。No?